Hello everyone and welcome to Saurabh's classes. This is Ashmita and today let's get to solve these questions which are presented to you on the screen. Now these questions are from the UPSC 2022 examination that just got finished. Okay, so you all are waiting for the answer key, right? But it's not possible to provide you with all the explanation and all the answers in one particular video. That will become very boring and very lengthy. So let's make it shorter and crispier. So let's start solving 5 questions in each of our classes so that you can follow them, so that you can follow each of these questions elaborately. And if you have any kind of problems, you can definitely ask us in the comment box below. So let's start solving it. Yeah, your first question says it's question number 66 I'm talking about. It says consider the following. Number 1 says Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank. Number 2 says Missile Technology Control Regime. Number 3 says Shanghai Cooperation Organization. And yes, these 3 we have just read. Now what is the question is that India is a member of which of the above? Okay, so they are asking you which of the above has India as one of its members. So let me tell you, India forms a part of all these 3 organizations. All right. Let me tell you something about each of these organizations which are presented over here. First of all, India is a member of all the organizations which are mentioned over here. And you see this Shanghai Cooperation Organization. This currently comprises of 8 member states, which includes China, India, Kazakhstan, then Kyrgyzstan, then Russia, Pakistan, then Tajikistan, and Uzbekistan. All right. And what about this missile technology control regime? This I'm talking about the second one, that is missile technology control regime. Now, missile technology control regime. This comprises of wait yes. Let me first start with the Shanghai Cooperation Organization. All right. Now, this Shanghai Cooperation Organization currently comprises of 8 member states. Now, which are these 8 member states? It includes India, it includes China, then it has Kazakhstan, it has Kyrgyzstan, then there's Russia, Pakistan, Tajikistan, and also Uzbekistan. All right. So we have come to know about Shanghai Cooperation Organization. What about the second one, that is Missile Technology Control Regime? Now, Missile Technology Control Regime, 27th of June, India became a full member of this Missile Technology Control Regime after a deal that was struck with Italy. Okay. Now, this marks the first entry into any kind of multilateral export control regime for India. What about the first one, that is Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank? Now, Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank, like this was formed on the 24th of October 2014. Okay, and 21 countries signed a memorandum of understanding, that is in short we call it MOU, and that is regarding the AIIB in Beijing, in China, in Bangladesh, in Brunei, in Cambodia, in India, in Kazakhstan, in Kuwait, in Laos, Malaysia, then there are countries like Myanmar, Mongolia, Nepal, Oman is there, then Pakistan is there, Philippines is there, Qatar is there, then Singapore is there, Sri Lanka is there, Thailand is also there, then there's Uzbekistan, there's Vietnam, and all these countries. Okay, so we have to choose yes, number D as the correct option, because it includes all the 3 options, that is 1, 2 and 3. All right, let's move over to the next question. Let us consider the next given set of statements. Consider the following statements. Number one says, Vietnam has been one of the fastest growing economies in the world in the recent years. Okay. Um, yes, it's correct. All right. Vietnam has really been one of the most fastest growing economies in the world. Okay. Now, why is it so? Because according to a forecast, which is made by the Price Waterhouse's Coopers in the year 2017, in the month of February, Vietnam became the fastest growing economy of the world economies. Okay. And that also having a potential annual GDP growth rate of about 5.1%, which would make its economy the 10th largest in the world. By the year 2050, it would reach the 10th biggest, 10th largest economy in the world. All right, now let's move over to option 2. That is, Vietnam is led by a multi-party political system. No, it's incorrect. What about number 3? Vietnam's economic growth is linked to its integration with the global supply chains and focus on exports. Yes, this one is correct. Why? Because Vietnam's economic growth is linked to its integration with global supply chains and focus on exports. Alright, that is why this statement is correct. What about statement number 4? For a long time, Vietnam's low labor costs and stable exchange rates have attracted global manufacturers. Alright, so Vietnam has low labor costs and stable exchange rates which attract global investments. So therefore, we can consider that number 4 is correct. What about number 5? Vietnam has the most productive e-service sector in the Indo-Pacific region. No. Okay, so we have considered option number um, 1 to be the correct one, then number 3 to be the correct one, and number 4 to be the correct one. Let us find out 1, 3, and 4. Yes, got it. So number C is your correct answer. All right, let us move over to the next question. Now, question number 68 says, in India, which one of the following is responsible for maintaining the price stability by controlling the inflation? Now, number A says Department of Consumer Affairs. Number B says Expenditure Management Commission. Number C says Financial Stability and Development Council. And number D says RBI. Okay. So, over here, which one do you think of the following is responsible for maintaining the price stability in controlling the inflation rate? It is number D, that is Reserve Bank of India. Your answer would be price stability maintained by RBI, that's Reserve Bank of India. All right. So your correct option is number D. Now let me tell you something about this controlling power of or maintaining the price stability power of RBI. First of all, RBI, that's the Reserve Bank of India, is definitely responsible for maintaining the price stability and controlling the inflation rates. And it is the responsibility of the MPC in India, but the RBI itself plays a large role in MPC and also carries out the task of Monetary Policy Committee. Now, MPC is Monetary Policy Committee because I haven't told you previously, so I'm telling you now. MPC is Monetary Policy Committee. So RBI is the correct answer if the Monetary Policy Committee, that is MPC, is not given in the option. Okay, but if MPC is given, that is if MPC is given, let me write it down. If MPC option is given, you are going to choose this one and not Reserve Bank. Okay, if this option is given at all. Okay, let's move over to the next question. Next question says, with reference to the non-fungible tokens, that is NFTs, consider the following statements. Number 1 says they enable the digital representation of physical assets. Number 2 says they are unique cryptographic tokens that exist on a blockchain. Number 3 says they can be traded or exchanged at equivalency and therefore can be used as a medium of commercial transactions. Now over here they have asked us which of the statements given above are correct. Now let me tell you, over here all the statements are correct. Alright, all the statements are correct. Why? Because you see, the NFTs, I'm marking it over here, that is the NFTs, that is non-fungible tokens. These typically contain the references to the digital files, such as you see there are photos, there are videos, there are audios. Because you see NFTs are uniquely identifiable. They differ from cryptocurrencies which are fungible. So the market value of NFTs is associated with the digital file it references. Now, non-fungible tokens, that is NFTs, are cryptographic assets on a blockchain with unique identification codes, and also there are metadata that distinguish them from each other. Alright, so unlike cryptocurrencies, they cannot be traded or exchanged at equivalency. So this differs from fungible tokens like cryptocurrencies, which are identical to each other and therefore can serve as a medium for commercial transactions. So NFTs are unique cryptographic tokens that exist on a blockchain and cannot be replicated. And NFTs can represent real world items like artwork, like real estate, alright. So of course your answer would be number D, that is 1, 2 and 3, all the options. But before moving over to the next question, I would tell you that tokenizing, you might have heard, tokenizing these real world tangible and these assets. Tokenizing these real world tangible assets makes buying, selling and trading them more efficient while reducing the probability of fraud. So NFTs can also function to represent the individual's identities, property rights, and more. The distinct construction of each NFT has the potential for several use cases. Okay, now the distinct construction of each NFT has the potential for several use cases. For example, they are an ideal vehicle to digitally represent physical assets like real estate, like artwork, which I have already mentioned once, because they are based on blockchains. And NFTs can also work to remove the intermediaries and can connect the artists with the audiences or for identity management. So NFTs can remove intermediaries, simplify the transactions, and also create new markets. The next question that they have asked us is about the reservoirs and states. Now, these are the types of reservoirs in the different states of India. First one says Khataprabha. It's in Telangana. Then they're talking about Gandhi Sagar, which is in Madhya Pradesh. Then they are talking about Indira Sagar, which is in Andhra Pradesh. Next, they are talking about Methon, that is in Chhattisgarh. All right. So next, what question they're asking is how many pairs given above are not correctly matched. So we have to find out which of these from the following are not matched correctly, or where the reservoirs are not present. Over here, only one is correct as far as I can see. Yes, only one is correct. That is Gandhi Sagar, which is in Madhya Pradesh, MP. And apart from that, the others are incorrect. Now, where is Khataprabha? Khataprabha is in Karnataka. All right. It's in Karnataka. Next, Indira Sagar. Indira Sagar is in Madhya Pradesh. I'm writing it down, MP, Madhya Pradesh. Mathon is in Jharkhand and not in Chhattisgarh. All right. Yes. So over here, they have asked us to mark those which are not correctly matched. So obviously your correct option would be number C. Only 3 pairs are not correctly matched. The other 1 pair is correctly matched. Alright. So that was the entire discussion for today's class. If you have any kind of queries, you can just go down below this video. You will get the description box as well as the comment box. Go over to that comment box and post your queries. We are here to help you out with all your doubts. And if you want to join our classes and get the benefits of live lectures, recorded lectures, portal access, and all the source study materials from our institutions for any kind of exam preparation, entrance-based, competitive examination-based, then definitely you can join our classes through the enrollment form that you will get at www.saurabhsclasses.com. You will just have to fill up the information in that enrollment form, or you can also opt for enrolling by calling us. You just need to call us at the number which is provided at the beginning of the video or in the description box below. You just give a call and tell us what preparation, what kind of preparation you are doing, and what examination are you aiming for to crack. So we are going to provide you with all the solutions of the previous year's papers as well as sample papers, unsolved papers, and also we are going to provide you with live lectures, doubt clearing sessions, and all the other facilities like crash course facilities, then mock test facilities. All these would be given. Scholarship facilities are also there. So if you really want to crack your examination and do your rigorous preparation, then you can join our classes. Okay. That's it for today's class. We're going to meet once again in our next classes.